Hey, right guys, Trishman's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 19 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 3. It is currently 2 minutes past midnight, and I'm not tired. I'm just not tired, and I've not filmed a video today because I've been a load of stress with like Photoshop and the MacBook in general, and I was meant to film Buffy today, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm not tired luckily, so I'm going to film it at midnight, and we only have a couple of episodes after this episode as well, so I'm assuming things are really going to start to kick off. Not that things haven't prior to this episode. As I said before, pretty much every intro to Season 3, or the middle part of Season 3 so far, this season's been incredible. I would say at this point, better than Season 2. I'm going to see how these last 3 episodes are, but I think I'm feeling it more than Season 2. And Season 2 was amazing. So, yeah, last episode was no different. It was a bit of the, not episodic, because it did have more of that main story in there as well, but the more I really thought about the last episode, the more I actually really appreciated and loved it quite a bit, actually. So I boosted the rating from the episode to an 8, because I think I gave it like a 7.8 or something like that. So it's an 8 out of 10 for now, and I really, really enjoyed it. So, yep, episode 19, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you want uncuts and early reactions to Buffy, that link to the Patreon page will, of course, be down below. But for now, my friends, let's do this.
At the airport.
I like that this guy's not technically physically OP from what we've seen anyway. He's just weird and kind of smart.
Free ride. That's my girl.
Yeah, very creepy. He's always very chipper though.
A pretty darn big disappointment, I can tell you. Open your present.
It's a stake. Or a little dagger or something. A weapon.
This is a thing of beauty, boss.
Oh, that's kind of right. I said little dagger. Oh, Buffy. It's always Buffy. That just never works.
Sorry, honey.
Honey. I'm telling you, dude, the amount of scenes where episodes where it starts off with this. Those who slay together, slay together.
Never take me any place new.
Oh, Angel, step up your game.
When were you gonna
Buffy, I've neglected you and I'm a terrible mother.
I am so proud of you.
Side note, guys, I'm going to need opinions on this. I know Angel
Mom, you know that I
comes up soon on the TV series.
right now.
Is it worth doing it side by side or wait till after Buffy?
Raising up my inner
Keep in mind, if I do Angel as well as Buffy, Buffy will not be getting as many as it has been, because I have to do Angel as well. Hey, dork! Dork, such an American.
My lunch? Is that the new drug lingo? It's my lunch. Sit up straight.
Up straight. I've missed the principal, to be fair.
Although I don't know how I feel about going to school in a foreign country.
It's going to be weird them all split up when they go to unis.
The open road? My school.
Making the open dumpster your cafeteria?
Go ahead, mock me.
I think she just did.
She does that.
You do in the back.
Oz looks really creepy though. It's like,
Everyone's a winner.
Cordelia, you've done nothing for like 6 episodes.
Look who just popped up.
And Yale is a dumping ground for those who didn't get into Harvard.
I got into Harvard.
Any clue on what college you might be attending? So we can
Oh,
start
Cordelia, you try and rip
cutting
into everyone,
distance.
but... Cordelia, I'm just going to check the time since when you last actually did something of importance.
Oh, Buffy, she was just being.
You can't just define me by my slayerness. That's...
Technically, Faith the Slayer. Like, there's 2 Slayers, so sure.
I got...
Monsters? Demons? World in peril?
I'd be like, it's Faith, technically Faith's job. Like, technically, she is the next in line.
Council, I forbid it.
You can't do that. I'd pull out the big old, you can't control me.
No.
Not being funny, mate, but you've done nothing, so I'd say it's up to Buffy and Giles,
I
but...
don't know it.
Yeah, you look threatening, mate. Also known as you look like a bellend.
I don't like surprises.
Wow, is he dead? Oh, ruined.
You killed him.
What are you, the narrator?
Oh, he's a human as well. I've only just realised.
That won't cut through steel.
Cutting his hand off, you idiot. Oh God, Faith, what have you become? Iconic. A little bit. Faith literally looked to the right. I'm not being funny. Buffy is wearing like a purple dress or coat. I'd be like, oh, Buffy, is that you hiding behind that bush?
You know, I'll tell you, if Buffy's... Hey. If Buffy... No thanks, sister. I got all the Slayer one man could ever need.
What is going on?
She deserves that poor excuse for a creature of the night.
Jesus!
Can do better.
Shit's about to go down. I feel like this is like the build-up and then... Yo!
They were in the water and power main thing.
Xander pulls off the boss's shirt sometimes. Like, only Xander could really pull him off.
Unfortunately, that's all.
We don't know what such a ritual would require.
I think the breath of the entropics is standard for this sort of thing. Fairly simple.
He literally knows nothing.
I demand everyone stop.
Me, we're getting shit done, and he's out doing fucking nothing.
Hop on the train or get off the tracks.
The mayor?
Great job, Wes. Well done, mate. You really stood your ground there. Really did a Gandalf, didn't you, mate?
Didn't get into any schools, did you? The grades were there.
Oh.
For that pesky interview. Official princess.
Fair play. Xander just knows.
And once
Unless he's
again,
wrong.
the gold medal in the Being Wrong event goes to Read 'em and Weep, creep.
Oh.
USC.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go back to helping to save some lives. Carry on. I know.
Oh, Cordelia, can you get interesting again? I know she's like in the salty mode because she wants to pretend she hates them. I preferred it when she was just part of them. Like, that was peak Cordelia at the moment.
Let's synchronize our watches. I have 21 for...
You idiot.
Yeah.
Tea. Bit of tea. I've already got mine, mate. Thanks.
You got the goods?
Yeah.
You got the cocaine, bro. That blatant wallpaper. It is not this easy. No, it is not this easy. She's so chill about this. Yo, this is gonna be like some Mission Impossible moment. Yo! Go, 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 go! Angel! Oh my god. Rip it off and pull her up! Oh my... What? It's jammed. I can't believe that. Look at him lobbing chairs! I'm not going to say that the choreography is sick, 'cause I say that every single time there's a fight scene, but the choreography, no. Look at them run. They're quite rapid.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but that... Oh my god. Yo, I was convinced he was going to rip a chair off and kill them both, but I was wrong.
Look, we call the mayor and arrange a
The
meeting.
classic,
Must be destroyed.
the one
I need to
life
volunteer to hit Wesley.
of the
Giles, you're not right
thousands.
about this.
Fine.
Damn it, you listen to me.
Me.
This thousands of lives depend upon our...
Thousands, eh? That's right.
Were you taking his side?
Question of being rational.
Oh god.
We have the means to destroy this...
He's had enough of... Yeah.
Giles, make the phone call.
Well, I'll shut everyone up. There's no destroying that box then. The Wes guy, whatever his name is, Wesley, does have a point. No, mate, you're dead. Oh, fuck! Do it. Yo, she's John Wick, just killed someone with a pencil. As if your vampires are another form of dumb.
It's stronger than reason, stronger than its own sense of self-preservation.
Dogs are a boss, to be fair, I'll give you that one. Oh yeah, a little relic. And then someone managed to hide in there somehow. Oh! Willow, is now the time? I'm gonna go with... Oh, yo, okay, she's just filtering through them. Wow. She could escape, but we could take the books and run.
Faith.
Yep, you've been caught. Boom. Willow, you dumb! That was a bit dumb, Willow. It was a little bit
Now you know
dumb.
too much. It's way too late. But you made your choice.
Go in, Willow.
Well, boo-hoo. Who
Ooh!
are you? Worthless waste.
Oh, God.
Me?
that was a boss speech.
You're begging for some deep pain.
Willow, do some magic.
Girls,
Oh,
I
I
don't have
thought
to
she was going to
separate.
do something like...
Faith, you can play with your new toy later. Something's
Sure.
come up.
Yeah, great. Because we all want him as a mate.
I just received
I mean, it's funny,
heck of an
but...
interesting phone call.
Willow, you could have escaped. That was so dumb. They could have destroyed the box, and Willow could have escaped. It all could have been good, but she sat there and read the books. Like, you could have read the books after.
Lockdown. Well, this is exciting, isn't it?
He's got away with
Friend has
words.
meetings by-
Let her go.
No.
No,
Yep.
it's been causing me all this trouble.
Wait, has he not met Buffy yet?
So
I just
understand
assumed they would
why
have
it couldn't
seen
work
each
out
other.
with you and my
Yeah, well, what can I say? I like him sane.
I like them, Buffy.
I
Angels.
don't see much of a future for you two.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
why are we taking
kids,
advice from this guy?
Yeah,
Why are we taking
kids,
advice from this guy?
You don't like.
You're not my elder. I got a lot of years.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah, that's
actually
just
the
one
oldest
of
in the
things
room.
You're gonna have to deal. You're immortal. She's not. It's not easy.
Nah, I knew this conversation was going to come up at some point.
Until the end.
Just because it was like in the Vampire Diaries, I knew some things were going to come up. I'm not saying Vampire Diaries did it first. Twilight did it as well. The whole I'm going to grow old and you'll be young always. It's always a
And let's
thing.
forget the fact that any moment of true happiness will turn you evil.
Oh yeah,
I think that's a little selfish.
he has a little bit of a point. That's the sad thing.
From health.
A tiny
Is that
bit of a
your
point.
greater purpose?
It's like the only way this goes for both of them is if they make Buffy a vampire, which they could do, to be fair. I was shook when a certain other show did that, so I mean, I'm not saying Buffy could do it. Of course he's here.
I suppose you're gonna tell me I won't find drugs in this box.
Drugs!
I just needed to.
He's dead.
No, don't.
He's dead. Yo, it's a little beetle! It's a beetle. That's what's in there. Wow. Wow. Oh, he just... Oh my god. He just shredded his face off.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, I don't want to be in a room with that. Is this cop alright?
I wanna know where it went.
Oh, it's on him! Oh, there's more. Oh my god. Fuck that. Look at the damage it did already. Oh, about to get that third one out. Yo! It's like a facehugger from Alien. Behind you, you idiot. That's what we're dealing with, though. Guess infinite amount come out.
You see, there's about 50 billion of these. Would you like to see?
Well, let's say 50 is not actually too bad. Billion, oh.
Raise your hand.
That's unreal. That's what we're dealing with then. 50 billion of those. Is she gonna have second thoughts? I feel like she might come through at the end. Like, finale.
Why couldn't you be dealing drugs like normal people?
It's like when you call watching Glee and you just go, no, I promise Mum I'm watching porn. I'm not watching Glee.
This is fascinating, but
Charles, you had to be there, mate.
is there anything that you can remember about them that could be of use to us? Anything at all?
If she's learned something useful, then fair enough.
Interesting, but I didn't have a chance to read them fully.
She read through those books. Oh. Okay, they're gonna learn something then, fair enough. I'll let her off.
This is your night for swap.
Well, let's hope there's something useful in those pages.
Oh, where's Pipe
Yeah,
the
has the box,
fuck
yeah.
down?
We are right back where we started.
I wouldn't mind if he had this personality and actually contributed in some way, but he really doesn't. Like, I can't name one thing he's done that's useful.
Deep, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, she's staying in Sunnydale. What year? So how many
Believe
years?
it. Are you
Or what is
serious?
Of the two
You
people
can't stay here
she's the
for
boss of
Buffy.
Kind of got clear. I mean, you've been.
At least she's
fighting
staying there
with
'cause she
the
wants to.
3, and I don't think
She'll become
you have
boss at some point, I reckon. I bet she'll become OP. Like, she's got, like, doing these little pencil things. Yeah,
What better place to learn?
dude, she's gonna be sick. She's good already, but... Oh, Cordelia, I forgot you exist, not gonna lie. I didn't. I love Cordelia, I'm sorry. I still like her character, I think that's the annoying part.
To restock the shelves and sweep out the storage room. Let's go.
She works here? The fuck?
Will and I are gonna go on Saturday and look at the campus. I'm hoping
I wanna
Mom
see
won't
that.
live there. It's too far to
I
come.
wanna make you a vampire.
Plus, probably the only lasting relationship he's ever had is with evil.
What did I say? With faith, as well, that's a bit creepy.
Big.
Kiss! Okay, a cuddle on a gravestone. Yeah, the look on their faces, they know. I love that. I actually love that ending. Like, it kind of reminds me of The Graduate, where they had that one moment where they're like, oh, we're all going to be fine, everything's great, and then the look on their faces stay different. Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode 19 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 3. Another solid episode. I mean, what did we expect? This obviously contributed way more to the main story and plot than the last episode did, which I'm glad. I feel like because we're so close to the ending of Season 3 now, if this episode was an episodic one, it would have felt a little bit weird. So I'm glad it kind of built on that main plot, and we know what's in the box now and what his main objective is going to be, is to release all of those little bugs out into the world. I feel like Faith is going to kill him. I feel like Faith is going to be the one to kind of turn things around at the end of season 3. She might even sacrifice herself in a way to try and save everyone, which would be pretty cool. It might be, I don't want to say predictable, because this is like way back in the 90s, so is it predictable if it's old school? To me, that would be the obvious thing that happens, is Faith sacrifices herself to save everyone in Sunnydale. Because we know he's not going to succeed, obviously. Maybe he does, I don't know. Maybe 50 billion of those bugs will run around Sunnydale, who knows. But I'm going to say I doubt that's what will happen. If I'm wrong, I'm going to look like such a knob. I reckon Faith might sacrifice herself to save him. I could be wrong on that. Like the way of how they'll stop him, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to predict. And then we had a lot of kind of hard truths with Angel and Buffy this episode as well, which I liked. Them coming to that idea, and it was such an obvious idea that they just haven't really brought up in the whole vampire genre, is one of them is going to grow old while the other stays exactly the same age. Like I said, it's a thing in the Vampire Diaries in Twilight. I'm not saying Buffy copied those. Obviously, Buffy did it first. I just think it's like, because I've seen a lot of the vampire genre before, that is like a very main theme in that as well, especially when it's to do with the romance side of things. So it's going to get brought up eventually, and here it did. It was the villain that kind of brought it up to them. And you can even see on the look on their eyes at the end of that episode that they know it's going to be a problem that they're going to have to face at some point. They can just sit there and be like, yeah, we're going to be perfect, everything's fine, he knows nothing about us. But the fact of the matter is he had a point. Like, you're going to have to face that truth at some point. So we'll see when that is. Probably maybe next season or something, or by the end of this season they'll bring it up. We shall wait and see. Yeah, I really loved all that stuff about this episode. The bond between Willow and Buffy, I felt like was very strong this episode. I could really see that she cared for Willow. We knew that anyway, but her wanting to save Willow over saving the people of Sunnydale. Again, I could see where Wes was coming from, because he doesn't have that emotional attachment to Willow, so he's obviously going to be on the side of, we need to save everyone. And he's very strict with his job. Even though he's terrible at it, he's very strict with his job, so I get where he was coming from. But we knew Buffy and Oz and Xander weren't going to just let Willow kind of perish away. So that whole bargaining chip thing, I felt was, you know, it was a fair point on their side of things. And she got some pages, Willow did, from the books of Ascension, so I thought she was just a bit of an idiot because she was sat there reading when she could very easily escape. And I still feel like it was a little bit dumb, because say she escaped, they still could have kept the box and she would have been fine. And the whole books of Ascension is like, they didn't need to learn from those books. If they still had the box, they could have just destroyed it. She decided to read 5 volumes of the books. It's just like, which is plenty of time to escape, and she just didn't. So a little bit annoying with that. I know it kind of gave her a badass moment with Faith, and, you know, her ripping out some of the pages, I'm sure is going to help in the next couple of episodes. But we didn't even need the books if she just escaped, and then they could have destroyed the box, which would have been a very boring finale, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm just speaking in the sense of logic in the show, but I'm sure the path they've gone down here is going to make for a very much more interesting finale than if I did it. Not that if I directed it I would have had to just run out, that would have been very shitty, but I'm just speaking from the sense of devil's advocate, if you like. So yeah, overall another very strong episode. I'm going to go, I'll go 7.8 out of 10, because while I think it did progress that main plot, this was very much kind of like I thought it was going to be, the build up to those final couple of episodes. But I did like the themes of Buffy and Angel in this episode, and then the bond between Willow and Buffy as well, especially in their last scene there. So all that stuff was really well done. But yeah, I'd say that, again, there have been better episodes, but this season's been insane, so that's kind of fairly obvious. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what the episode down below in the comments. And like I said, if you want early and uncut reactions to Buffy, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 20. Until then, peace.